Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking a bit of a break from racing, but I'm here to show some love, well, some much needed love to the Ford Raptor. I know many of you have been requesting to see more of the Raptor on the channel and make some content with it. And I know that I said months ago that the modifications will start for the Ford Raptor, but the day has finally come. Today is the start of the modifications and a few more to come. So what we'll be installing today is a JLT cold air intake, and the reason that we'll be installing this intake and replacing it with the factory one is because it provides more power, better airflow, plus it allows you to hear the turbos better. So now the fun part is actually going to be working on this Ford Raptor because it's kind of high and I couldn't really reach over the engine bay. So I'll need the assistance of a bench so I can actually put it here and then just stand up there and actually be able to work there. From what I've seen on the videos, it seems like a rather simple install, not too different than the Shelby GT350 intake install. But now let's go ahead and get everything ready for the install, and then I'll go ahead and show you what the JLT cold air intake looks like. Alright guys, so this is what the JLT intake looks like right out of the box. This is how it comes disassembled. It comes with the intake elbow, some hardware here, the clamps, and then this is for the intake box, which it ends up using the bottom half that comes from factory. Now let me go ahead and show you. Let me just move this to the side. So let me show you what we need to do in order to remove the stock one. This is actually pretty funny because I remember last time that I was filming the engine bay. It was pretty dirty, not this dirty, and I think that was like way back in January when I was doing an oil change, but I promise that I did clean it. It's just that this truck is the daily and it's taken off-roading, so I mean this is what had happened, so I need to get to cleaning this soon. But anyways, so now in order to remove the stock intake, we need to loosen up two clamps. So this is the first one, and then this is the second one right here, and then we also need to disconnect the airflow sensor, which is right here towards the back. Don't want to fall forward. And then we also need to remove these clips in order to take the intake box out. And actually, just looking over here, I see that, yeah, so I see that it actually needs radiator fluid because it seems to be right at the minimum, so I need to take care of that. But anyways, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of that, and then I can go ahead and show you how to build the JLT intake, put it all together, show you what it looks like and what the steps are. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Alright guys, so now that we went ahead and removed that, let's see what the intake filter looks like. So this is the moment of truth right here. Let's see. Oh man, it's so dirty. I mean, judging by the engine bay and how dirty it is, I'm really not surprised, but this is what 12,000 miles and driving it in an environment like this, taking it off-roading will give you. So it's really dirty. But then again, 12,000 miles only in an environment like this because many do not take it off-roading. But now that we have that out of the way, we can go ahead and build the JLT intake, and then we can go ahead and compare both of them just to see the differences, and then we can go ahead and install it. All right guys, so these are the two systems side by side. So this is the JLT colder intake, and then this is the stock one that we just removed. So they look pretty similar, but there are a few differences. So the opening here is larger, the neck is larger, and overall the body is just much larger than the stock one that we removed. Also, the filter itself is a different material. It's not the paper material that the stock one came with, so you can clean this. And I did mention earlier in the video I was trying to remove that airflow sensor, which was right here. So I removed it. You can just unscrew it just very carefully, and I put it right here. And then JLT also provides you this plug. We just go ahead and pop it right in there. Now there is another step that you have to do that I already went ahead and did that. So JLT, well, first of all, I did also remove the dirty, well, it might be clean for you, but in my case, the dirty filter, I already went ahead and removed it. But JLT also does provide you a cleaning wipe. So I went ahead and cleaned just the edges of the intake box. And then they also provide you this foam. So I went ahead and taped it all around. This is just to create a nice seal. Once you're done with that, then you get this upper part of the intake box, and then you just put it right here. And then that's pretty much that. Now we can just go ahead and get the rest of the intake system, plug everything back on, and it's just gonna lay there. So that's it. That's pretty much it for the install, but let's go ahead and get that all wrapped up. So this is what the JLT colder intake looks like once it's installed. It was pretty simple, just as you guys saw. So that concludes the first engine mod on the Raptor. There will be more to come. And you guys might be wondering, why didn't I just take it to the dyno just to see what it's making stock? And I mean, the truth is because a colder intake is not gonna add that much power, but the Raptor will be getting a tune in the upcoming weeks. So I'd rather just go ahead and do everything in one trip, and then once I go to the dyno place, dyno it without the tune, and then dyno it again after the tune. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also waiting on another mod for the Raptor. It's more of like a maintenance mod. You guys can probably guess what it is. I've installed it on all of my cars, so just take a wild guess. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.